If you haven't heard of The Chosen, you have been living under a rock, especially if you're a listener of The Light, because The Chosen is a hugely popular TV show about the life of Jesus. It's crowd-funded. It has the biggest fan base, and the next season isn't too far from dropping. We have with us live from the USA, Shahar Isaac, who plays Simon Peter, and Noah James, who plays Andrew. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you so much for having us.
When you auditioned for the show back in the day, did you show up wanting to go for like a specific role, or were you just like happy with anything and anyone?
I read for Simon, now known as Peter. So I didn't, yeah, that was the only role, I think.
I auditioned for the short film that Dallas made before making The Chosen, a year and a half before, and thankfully I did not get that role because then it allowed me to play Andrew. But when I came in, I auditioned for many different parts. So we came in and I auditioned for Simon, or really with the sides from Simon. And Dallas had a conversation with me afterwards, was like, how do you feel that you sort of fit in this show? And I said, well, I don't think it's this role, but I would love to be a part of the show. And then he said, all right, well, I'm going to have you read for Matthew. And then I did that. And he's like, all right, come back in one more time. And he said, I kind of don't even need you to audition. I know that I want you on the show. I just don't exactly know where I'm putting you, but I'm thinking maybe this, maybe Andrew. And that I connected with right away. And I told him, that would be fun. I happen to love the role of Andrew in the first episode, which is he let me read.
We love what you guys are doing as a cast and love that it's crowdsourced. It must be a real creative exercise when you're dealing with material that the majority of people, well, they already know the beginning, the middle, and the end. So for you guys creatively to try and step in and create cliffhangers and moments of intrigue, that must be a really interesting creative exercise for you guys.
Really beautiful point, because the truth is there's two levels to this. The first one being the fact that the writing is always trying to create something, a world that will be surprising for the viewer, that even if you think that you know what's about to happen, you're going to be surprised with every episodes and with every season. And then for us, I personally think that it's been very helpful to try to forget what you know or what you think you know, because all of us are listening to a story that was told to a story that was told to a story. You know, even the Gospels were written several decades after. I think that it's very, very important to try to detach any idea that you have in order to be able to immerse yourself and actually create this human being that rises from the page and is actually alive and is complex like a human being is, and not like how that human being was told about after years and years and years and years. So yeah, it's two things. It's kind of like trying to kind of forget about the possible significance of this, and then being challenged by the writers with every season with the creative freedom that they take, and with the depth of emotion and story that they give us, that they gift us with. So it's pretty amazing to be part of it, you know.
I'd like to know, what has been one of the most emotional moments for you whilst filming?
Oh, for me, when we shot the scene in Herod's dungeon with John the Baptist, that to me was a really important scene because we were going to do it all day. And to me, it's like throughout human history, people have been in that situation, behind bars, unjustly. And he is eventually executed for the crime of speaking out against power. And I really wanted to make sure that we did that scene justice. The fact that he said, these prison walls, these bars mean nothing to me. I am not of this world in that way. It was just an incredibly moving scene to be a part of. I was so happy that the three of us in that scene got to bring it to life like all day. We did it probably 40 times. It was really remarkable to be a part of.
Yeah, season 5, the first arrival, kind of as we arrived to the city, it was this huge, gigantic day with several days actually, with hundreds of extras, 600 different extras every day. And the level of energy and love that we received there, which is kind of another pretty incredible instrument that The Chosen uses, which is to bring audiences into the show and is participating members, and so they give the things that they give, it's gold. They really they're so excited to be there, and so that's something that we've that scene that it's going to be the first thing that you guys will see in episode 1 of season 5. It's just something that's really exciting. Was really exciting to play. It's an amazing spectacle.
It's the most amazing series, guys. We cannot wait to see season 5, especially leading into Easter. Shahar and Noah, thank you so much for your time today. Well done on being part of the incredible juggernaut that is The Chosen. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.